Good morning. I'm Greg Daffner, CEO of GapSat, and I'm here talking today with Stephen Ho, our just re-elected president of PTC. Stephen, welcome.
Thank you very much, Greg. Very nice that you are interviewing me today.
It's my pleasure. We've been working together for some years now on the Board of Governors of PTC, which brings up the topic of this year's theme. What is going on at PTC 2015?
Oh, there will be a lot of things going on, and today is only Sunday. But if you were to talk about the theme, I think the theme is just really excellent, Network Planet. If you think of it, right, many years ago, we were talking about transmissions of data from analog to digital, and there's a lot of things going on about digitals and so on. And then 2000, I think it was the internet bubble, right? At that time, there was a lot of people building transmission networks, paving the way of internet explosion with all these IP traffic coming along and so on. And in those days, they are a lot of visionary. I think they did a very good job, but it's just because the market didn't catch up with them, right? Today, I think this theme really echoed back that there is all these different kinds of things coming on stream. There's all these contents, there is the cloud computing, there's the smartphone, all these needs data interchange, data exchanges, and that data, the amount of data that we're talking about is really growing rapidly. Now, and the theme, as I've said, was echoing all these because there will be more opportunities for people. Either you build networks, either you build your fiber optics, you build satellite, you build Wi-Fi's or whatever. For that reason is to transport all these things in and out from A to B, from everywhere, right? So it will be a very exciting way to talk about our networked planet, particularly on PTC'15.
Okay, and how is PTC'15 shaping up in terms of the participation, in terms of the enthusiasm, building towards a crescendo now?
Right, that's also a very good question because I arrived Friday and our CEO Sharon has told us that registration has already been upped for over 100 registrants as compared to last year. And I think this really reflected partly an improvement of the global economy, but on the other hand, there are more discipline, more people looking into PTC and hopefully, getting these network, not just as a network planet, but networking together so that they gather new information, acquire new knowledge, and making new friends.
Beyond the conference itself, what kind of projects is PTC working on these days?
Okay, now PTC in the course of the last 3 years, because it's been running very well, it has certain surpluses, and the Board of Governors use this surplus to do good to the community, to give back to the community. So we've got the Young Scholar Program, which we had conducted last year, 2014 in Thailand. We have some of the PTC projects, RFP issue last year, and in fact, we received 3 proposals and it was all approved by the Board of Governors just yesterday. And then there were the Academy, there was Spectrum. We have a Spectrum initiative, which is yet another conference that we had hosted in Singapore back in October in the Art Host, and which was also very successful. We have regulators from around the region joining the conference, and we've got very good feedbacks from them.
And on a personal note, you're here also beyond being the president of PTC, in your own capacity representing your company. Can you tell us a little bit about how that fits into the theme of PTC 2015?
Good, yes. I'm very glad that you've asked that question. I, of course, need to have a pay salary. So I work for a company called Citic Telecom CPC, and the company, in fact, traditionally uses a lot of what we call corporate private networks. We call them MPLS, Virtual Private Network, VPN, and it's all around the region and has coverage globally as well. But recently, as recent as about three and a half years ago, we launched our initiative called Cloud Computing. And And now we've got 8 cloud centers around the Asia Pacific, which also, of course, interlinking all our networks with a security on top of it as well. Now, if we were to say how does that fit in with the PTC'15, first of all, is what we call Network Planet. We are networking all the corporate customers. We're helping our partners to network their customers as well. And you know that we have a lot of wholesale carrier partners joining the PTC'15 conference. And in fact, we've got people who are also contributing to the conference itself. For example, I was one of the speakers in one of the sessions tomorrow, and hopefully we'll be able to contribute in having a very useful and fruitful discussions on the theme of this year.
Well, we will look forward to that and the rest of the conference. Once again, I want to thank our president, Stephen Ho, and the PTC organization for being here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Greg.
Cheers.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.